Greetings, Gryz here, and welcome back to City Skyline. Now, I hope you enjoyed my last video. Again, this is my first time I'm ever trying to record for upload. Sorry about that. I'm still getting used to playing a game in a different way than I normally would. It's kind of difficult. And it's kind of fun. It's something completely different than what you're normally used to. Alright, so I'm continuing my massive residential build-up. Oh crap, I'm too close to the fans. Alright, let's check out noise pollution. Yes, they're fans, not windmills. They actually are providing cooling for the city. Alright, there's noise pollution. Alright, you go over here. Alright, let's see noise pollution now. You go over here. Alright, let's see noise pollution now. You go over here. It's not changing because I'm being stupid. You have to let the game run a bit, don't you? Alright, well, let's see what happens. And again, stupid stuff happens because I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's see. Almost completely out of the noise pollution problem. And there we go. Problem solved. Maybe move this one over some too. Alright, let's see. Does that solve it for the most part? Almost. Does that solve it? Yeah, I didn't move this one enough. Yeah, this map is nice that you can use the advanced wind turbines. Some maps you can use the advanced wind turbines, and other maps you really can't. Speaking of which, let's see, we need 63 watts, so 2, 4. After doing all that, oh well, I have a ton of money, so it's no big deal. After doing all that, I'm just going to destroy them all. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, advanced wind turbines are nice. They provide a lot of power and they're pretty cheap. Alright, there goes my windmills. As I break everything in my town. That's what this should be called. Watch Gryz destroy a well-functioning city. We need more poop disposal lines. Alright, here we go. More poop disposal. And I guess we'll need more water as well. Things I find kind of funny is that the water that you're sucking in water from a fresh water right from the river and not even treating it or anything. It's kind of silly. Why is this not powered? Give me a break. Everything is powered from... Oh well. Problem solved. I can eliminate my transmission lines. That's kind of something, that's kind of a nitpick I have with everyone who's playing this game and calling the transmission lines power lines. Oh, the game calls them power lines, so, oh well. But they're not power lines, they're transmission lines. And yay! We hit big town. So I can mess around with highways now. If I wanted to. What do we got? Alright, let's check on our education. Yep, we need more elementary schools. Okay, so... Put an elementary school there, make everyone happy, increase capacity 600, high school I think we're fine, yeah. They would probably like one closer to home, but oh well. Healthcare, maybe put a health clinic here by the road. I don't think my city's big enough for a hospital, and the average health is pretty good. Crap, we need another landfill. Let's see, fire. Fire coverage is the reverse of education, so you would want it higher up. Alright. Alright, so fire coverage is pretty good. Oh no, we would want it along the intake road. Not good enough for you people? Oh well. Guess we're gonna need to put a fire station over here. Can't. Oh wait. I want it here. I'll put it here. You know, agricultural industry really don't have to worry too much about this as long as they're not burning down. They're good because any specialized industry starts completely fully upgraded. Now the reason behind this is the specialized industry only produce raw materials or industrial goods. Like the farm fields will be producing raw materials, this sort of thing, like Bread and Beyond. It's producing an industrial good. The industrial goods get shipped to general industry, and they produce consumer goods, which then get shipped down to the drugstore. That's how the cycle works. And there's some, like some commercial areas do take industrial goods. But most take consumer goods. Alrighty, so how are we doing? Still a massive demand for housing in my massive suburbs. Well, let's see if we can try to upgrade a bit. One thing I enjoy putting in my suburbs are basketball courts, because that's kind of what I think my people would like. Maybe a merry-go-round might help. Alright, there we go. Nah, you don't want to class it with picnic tables. But you would want a large playground. Take your kids to. Now the reason why all this is important is because it upgrades. When you upgrade, you get bigger houses, and bigger houses hold more people. The bouncy castle just because we can. Alright. Sorry if you heard the music through my speakers. That would probably drive you insane. And again, this is my first time doing this, so I am still learning, so there's going to be a lot of mistakes. I do apologize when they do happen. Alright, let's turn up speed some on Bearland. Alright, so you can see some arrows popping and people upgrading. We're getting people in. Don't have enough workers for my farming industry. Alright, we're gonna need... Oh wait, how do I do this? I think this is 3, right? No, it's 4. You know what? Who cares how many it is? This is where I'm calling it. Then one-way thoroughfare all the way down the center of town. Alright, let's check out the farmland. Yeah, okay, this is south of where the farmland ends. So this is where I'm going to start my second residential area. And this one's probably going to be a bit bigger. Let's see. I think I'm gonna stay with the low density in this area. Alright, so first things first is I start off with my intake row. And here I'll start with the fancier tree-lined road just because I can. Got plenty of money and it's a bit more efficient. Alright, now that I have my main intake road here, I'm gonna build out from here. Alright. Looks like the timer for this one's gone off. So this was fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to making another one for you guys. See you around.